Hello again, and welcome back to Illegally Sighted. This is BGFH, and we are back for a look at a VR game that I have been waiting for to come out on the Rift for quite some time now. Actually, probably a couple of years now, actually. We are looking at Affected, the Manor. You may have heard me talking about this in the very early days of VR, where I was, when I got to see the development kit for the first time. I did a video on that right away when I was looking through. I think I used Gone Home as the backdrop for that video, and I talked about my first actual experiences that I tried with the Oculus Rift development kit. And I'm like, hey, VR could actually work for me being low vision. And aside from the Tuscany Villa thing that I showed you I didn't get to show you that via iOS because I don't think it recorded. But I looked at this Tuscany Villa, which is kind of this little walking around thing, which was neat. But then I started to play. We didn't have time to go through it because it was just during a lunch break, but we looked at this early build of Affected, and it had these different levels in it. It was just kind of this horror experience where you were going through these different locations. There was the manor, a hospital, I think there's like a carnival or something like that. I forget there's like 3 or 4 of them. So I was following that. I'm like, this is sweet, man. Just, like the being in the environment and like just, I've talked about how horror is really cool in VR. I've looked at a few different horror games and experiences, and it's really, really cool. And yeah, on their website, it said coming soon to CV1 for the past, ever since the Rift came out, officially the CV1, the consumer build. It is, I saw on Twitter as of yesterday, as I'm recording this, it finally came out. Not the whole thing, we just have the Manor, but it sounds like they're going to be releasing the other pieces of it, and supposedly this is like a more polished build than the other ones, but of course than the development kit builds. But yeah, I am really looking forward to this. I have not played it. I fumbled around with this little menu room a little bit here. I am using the Xbox One controller to start with, just because that's how I originally... Actually, I played it with the PC controller, but keyboard and mouse, but I do want to see this. I just feel like sitting back right now, and I'm guessing I'll have to try it with the touch controls, but I like the fact that, look at this, I'm walking around. I'm not teleporting. Huzzah! It's another game where I don't have to teleport. So it drops you in this room here, and we've got a couple of different things. So we've got our control options, and again, look at this, because I can walk around freely, accessibility-wise, and it does have head tracking. I can lean in, so we are looking at the Xbox controller. We have the touch controller as an option. And then we have single touch controller options, which is really cool. So if someone wanted to play this with one hand, they could. Another great accessibility touch there. It's probably an exit door, I would presume. Over here we've got our quality options, and we're just going to leave it at what it says. We're kind of our normal. I don't know that I don't have a 1080, and I would really hate to fry a card, my video card, just because I cranked up my VR too high. Because VR itself, you got to remember, in VR, you really have to watch out for, a lot of frame stuttering. If that happens, that's what makes people motion sick. So you really want to get that 90 frames a second. So to me, this looks fine. So let's just go into it here.
Affected.
The Manor. All right, let's do this. I have no idea what to expect. I'm probably going to get the crap scared out of me. So if I end up screaming like a little girl, enjoy. Now, I can't read any of that. This just, no matter what I'm looking at. Oh, it's loading, okay. Can't read that because it's really small and far away. Come on. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, whoa. Okay, I like this already. Okay. It's been, you know, I've been just so busy with other things. It's probably been a few weeks since I've actually jumped into VR. And I kind of, you know, forgot about just how cool it is being in. Oh, this is cool, dude. Yeah, this is totally different from the little brief part that I played. But we got we're outside. Got the full moon up there. Yeah. I like this. I don't know if this is going to be a VR spotlight or kind of a full playthrough. We're just going to wing it. I don't know how long or short this experience is going to be. But... And I love... The other thing that's cool about VR, you can play it in the middle of the daytime or at night. It doesn't matter because what you're looking at is dark. Like, all you can see is what's in the headset. So even if it... Even if it's broad daylight, I wouldn't know any better. Like, the sun's still out a little bit right now, I think. But, as far as I'm concerned, we are in a dark, eerie night, and we are walking into this manor for some reason. I don't know if there's a story, or if it's just basically kind of like a haunted house, like, oh, let's go through the manor and we're going to scare the living crap out of you because we can. Either way, I'm okay. Got a low-ceilinged room here. Oh, what? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How do I get out of here? Okay. I don't know what I did there. Now, what I will say, this is really frickin' dark. So there may be... I mean, I know it's on purpose, but I'm thinking if I do overlook something, I don't know how it shows up. I'll have to watch this afterwards, but, you know, can I interact with the lights or anything? I don't think so. Okay. Because, yeah. Alrighty. Good job, game. That actually kind of made me jump. I was in the middle of babbling and bleh. Alright. 1 for 1, game. Well done. So, I like I said, I don't know if this is just like a thing where we walk through an environment. I don't know if we have to run from monsters. Oh god. I don't know if there's puzzles or monsters or what. I've never played this before. So, because I wanted a genuine experience. I wanted the real deal. Okay, we're just gonna walk around. Now, at any time, I can hit the Y button, and that will recenter the view. And that brings me to... I need to do another short accessibility video, VR accessibility video. One troublesome thing that I'm noticing with Oculus Touch games, and that's kind of another reason that I chose to do this with the Xbox One controller, is a lot of the touch games, if you're using a controller, they let you recenter your view. But in my experience thus far... Oh, okay. That's a cute looking rug there. Alright. With touch, what you get is what you get, and I typically cannot... I cannot remap, or not remap, I'm kind of babbling here. I can't recenter my view. And that can be a real problem as far as head tracking goes. Okay, I don't care about your classical music. Am I supposed to interact with something, or am I just supposed to find... Like, I truly don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Let's go over to the radio. Oh, what? Whoa, what? Okay, now my... I'm not doing that. The controller's just gone nuts. Okay, that was weird. So I guess... I don't know if those are checkpoints or what. And it is so dark that I don't know where I'm actually supposed to go. Can I go this way? So it seems like when I interact with anything that plays music, it seems to bring up that menu, which I don't want. Like I said, am I supposed to grab something, or are there switches I need to look out for?
What are you saying? I can't understand you. I can't understand you. It is really dark. I can't see a damn thing.
Okay. It is really... It is really freaking dark here, guys. We're gonna go over here, I guess. Got more lamps. Uh-huh. Oh. Let's see here. These kind of games, I feel like I want to really explore. God, you can barely see the staircase. Look at that. That is so dark. Alright, we're gonna go upstairs. This is really cool, but again, it is kind of a shame that it is so dark that you almost can't see stuff. Let's see, can I go over to the right, or do I have to go over to the left? Okay, so it's funneling me down a path. I don't know what kind of crazy-ass manor we're in, but it's, I kind of wish it was like, you know, you're exploring this big manor and you could just go into rooms and maybe, you know, that it wasn't super linear and you could just go into rooms and weird stuff would happen. So we're going to find out what happens here. Okay. I think when I played this, the early thing, I think I might have played... Now, why is it... I didn't do anything. All of a sudden, it just started spinning. That is disconcerting a little bit. I don't think that is supposed to happen. Is this where I came from? No, I came from back over here. Let me just double check. Yeah, it is so dark. If you guys can't see much on the... Uh-oh. If you can't see much on the video, I do apologize, but you're not the only one, because this is really freaking dark. Okay, it went black. Come on, jump out and scare me. Yep, jump out and scare me. Seen that coming. Okay. I think this is supposed to be more of like a haunted house experience. This is more of an experience than a game. Oh, good. Now we have limited view because we have a flashlight. And this could... The way that the flashlight is presented in this, and the way my vision is, it actually makes it a little bit hard, because especially in VR, I find that the wider field of view that I have, the better, because it helps me compensate for what I, any blind spots that I have, or things like that. Yeah, bummer. This is actually kind of... And then you got that, the middle part of the flashlight. Why is... If somebody can explain to me why this happens... Like, every so... What the hell? Knock it... Okay, this is getting really disorienting and get the hell out of here. Knock... I don't know why it's doing that, but it's starting to bug the hell out of me. And I do say that I'm kind of disappointed, because I've been looking forward to this for so long, because like I said, this is one of the first things. Okay, so maybe okay, let me try this. Maybe knock it off. No. I'm not hitting anything. I'm sitting here, and this menu keeps coming up. Why? Fuck off. And then if I try to move, then it does this spinny... Okay, this is bizarro. And it's really starting to get irritating, because I can't look around. My trigger. Okay. Oh, okay. I can do like a 90-degree turn with my bumpers. I'm scared to go over here, because then it's going to do that spinny crap again. And this limited field of view. See if I hit the A. Yep. So whenever I hit the A button, maybe is that what's called? Knock it off. I truly don't know what is causing that. Okay, don't hit the A button. I don't know if that... I'm not hitting any buttons. I'm walking around. Oh, this is really tough to see, you guys. This limited view. go out here. Am I going backwards? I don't know. Yeah. It's sort of cool, but at the same time, I'm kind of bummed. Yeah, there's limited view. I mean, normally I don't mind the flashlight, but in VR, it makes things a little bit harder for me to focus because I have such a limited field of view as it is. And again, as you're watching this, you know, I've talked about this in other videos, but the reason things might look a little bit more off to the left than they should be is just the way my vision works. Like, you know, my eyes, to me, I'm looking straight ahead, but it might appear that I'm looking a little bit to the left. It's just like the stronger part of my vision looks that way. Oh, okay. Oh, goody. Playtime. This can only be good. It's black. Okay. Flashy. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad we have full vision back. This is so much... It's still dark, but it's easier. Okay. Okay, now we're back to flashlight again. Boo! Okay, we hear a baby. Oh, okay, that's not creepy at all. That's like demon baby. That's... Oh, weird. That is a weird effect, man. You have the baby, but it's like I said, it's got this weird... That sounds real, but you hear that weird, like this weird... Like I said, it's like a demon baby or something. Okay, we have our full vision. Good, get rid of this flashlight nonsense. A little bit easier for me to see. Okay, we got a little music box going. I mean, I wish there was more to see. Like, this is cool, but because everything is so dark...
Now you see me.
Okay.
Now you don't.
Ah, hi, how you doing? Okay. I mean, again, I've said this before in other horror videos, but it's a shame that, like, horror videos or horror games and stuff are always so dark, because any graphical fidelity gets wasted because everything is so dark you can't see it anyway. You know? It's kind of sad. Okay, I have no clue what's going on. I keep instinctively want to hit A for some reason, and I know not to do that because I'm pretty sure that's what brings up that menu, which is sort of odd, but where are we going here? Everything is so dark. I'm like locked in here. Oh, here we go. Hey, weirdo. Alright. Alright. That song sounds like that same music that was in what the heck was that game? Layers of Fear. So there is some head tracking. That's good. I mean, too bad there's really nothing to look at in this game because everything's so bloody dark. But because I really do enjoy just like looking at things, like being in an environment in virtual reality, just seeing the scale and the architecture and things like that. Keep on moving here. Okay, we can go that way. Can't go that way. Okay, so we're gonna go that way. Look around a little bit here. Wait for our next jump scare. Okay. I like the stormy atmosphere. I do like that. God, this is so dark. I literally cannot see. Oh, can I fall off of here? No, I can't. Okay. It's probably going to make me fall. No. It started out strong, but it's just like a series of connected hallways. It's so funny how many horror games have these old, like, record players and things like that with these old songs. Like, I don't know if that's supposed to be inherently creepy or what, but that seems to be a common thread in a lot of these horror games and experiences. Okay. Checking out the pictures on the wall here. Yeah, this is unlike any mansion I've ever seen or manor I've ever seen. We just got these weird hallways with occasional tiny... I mean, when I think of a manor, I think of like giant rooms and stuff, Okay, we're locked in. It's gonna go dark pretty soon, I'm sure of that. Oh, okay, yep. Creepy. Yep, float them. Okay, we unblock our path. Yeah, this is kind of like your haunted house sort of a deal. Okay. I am genuinely curious to see how long this is. I would imagine it's fairly short just because... I mean, I'm sure they made it longer or maybe more polished in the final build, but like, even in the early build, there were like I said, I think there were like 4 or 5 different experiences in the development kit version that was available for quite a while. And this also came out, this came out on Gear VR. Quite some time ago, which I thought was, at the time, I was kind of frustrated. I'm like, man, Gear VR is getting all this stuff, and it's just not actually coming to the big boy VR system, the Rift. Okay. I will give it that. It's got some weird environments, just kind of some weird... You know, you never really are sure what to expect, because this manor does not follow any sort of rhyme or reason, or like any kind of coherent layout. Okay, we're gonna go through there. I don't know. When I first started and we were walking into the manor from outside, I got a really great vibe. But again, this just doesn't... I'm not feeling it the way I hoped I would. And I'm really kind of bummed about that, because like I said, I've been looking forward to this for a long ass time. Ever since, like I said, being one of the first experiences that I tried. I want to say I was in like the hospital or something. I played a little bit of that. And really wanted to check out the other... the other areas. Alright, well, let's go. Okay. We'll just keep on going here. Down another long hallway with alternating lights, of course, that are breaking behind us. Okay, or this is... Oh! Hi! Okay, that was kind of a cool trick. Well, we've seen things like that in the game. Like I said, Layers of Fear, even though it wasn't VR, it was doing crazy stuff like that. Oh! Okay, that was kind of weird. Some of these other pictures on the wall here. Let you guys see those close up. I don't know, guys. I'm tempted just to play all the way through this, because I can't imagine that it's very long. Right, left, right. Stuff is breaking. Lights are going out. Okay. A lot of little dark hallways and tiny rooms where just stuff happens. A smaller scale, like again, for a manor. A lot smaller scale than I was expecting. You know, even something like Layers of Fear, that I would kind of consider like a mansion, or even though it did weird things about, you know, looping back on itself and going through these weird-ass dimensions and whatever. Okay, we got an elevator here. Okay. Yep, old creepy elevator. When I always go into these things, I wonder, are they gonna do the falling elevator trick? Are they gonna trap you in there? Like, I figure it's 50-50 whether that's gonna happen. Alright, so far so good. Old creaky big old elevator door there. This head reminds me of that. It was almost like a freight elevator that we had in one of my early dorms in college. Like, I'm surprised people didn't get their hand cut off. Like, people come back in the dorms drunk and they just put their hands in there. I'm surprised that didn't happen, or at least I didn't hear about it. But, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, Layers of Fear felt a little bigger. And so it looks like maybe we have branching path. I could go down. What happens if I went straight? So if I... Oh, okay. That's it? Affected. Huh. Well, I guess that is affected the manor. You know, it started out really strong. I liked kind of, you know, walking. I like walking outside up to the mansion, or I can't call it a mansion, but the manor. But after a couple minutes of going into the manor itself, I gotta say, I'm kind of disappointed. I feel, like I said, it just felt like really small hallways, very small rooms for the most part. I don't care that there wasn't really any interactivity, which I'm okay with. You know, it's kind of like a fun house, haunted house, kind of a horror ride. That's fine. But, you know, I just, for a manor, like I said, I was just kind of expecting something a little more grand, you know, especially to show off virtual reality. Let's go into it one more time.
Affected. The manor.
I just want to see, because it looked like there's a couple places where there might be places you could branch. So, like I said, this part here, you know, I'm like, okay, you're outside of the manor. We got the stormy, or not stormy, but you got the night sky. This was cool. And even this, like, it's open, but it just feels bigger. You got this big old house here. And then you go in and it's just, weird tiny little rooms, and that's about it. I'm kind of disappointed. But let's try it one more time. I'm just gonna kind of breeze through. Yep, we got our music. Don't hit the A button. Okay. Yep, that was a cool jump scare. That one actually got me a little bit the first time. That one, I mean, I knew something like that was going to happen, but it still kind of got me. But then from then on, I was like, yeah, whatever. See, we go to our... Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, let's go to the right this time. Because I think I went to the left. I just want to see if there's another path over here. Okay, yeah, we went up the... Yeah. So now... Yeah, we're going to go to the right this time. Because remember we took a left up the stair after the stairs? Yeah, those stairs are so dark. It's so hard to see anything. Now, I don't know... Okay, so you go upstairs and you go downstairs again. Yeah, this place, like I said, it makes no sense, which is okay, but they're just really, really dark hallways. There's not much to look at. And everything just feels small. I don't know, guys. I mean, I knew it wasn't going to be, you know, earth-shaking amazing, but I don't know, I just kind of... Especially how long it took for the real version to come out for the Rift. I thought there would be more to it. Okay, we got a Ouija board. Oh, damn it! I hit the A button. Uh-oh. What did I do? Okay, what oh boy. That just screwed my view. Okay, knock it off. I hit the A button, damn it all. Nah. Oh. And once you get in it, I can't make it stop. I hate you so much. Stop it. Why does it do that? Will somebody please tell me why? That is obnoxious as shit. Okay. Don't hit the A button. Ever in this game. In this experience. God! You have to get out. It's like you have to get out of the area that you're immediately in. Otherwise it just keeps going crazy on you, and that is super, super obnoxious. That is very, very bad UI design, or whatever you want to call it. I do not enjoy that at all. You know, I forget that I can't interact, and so I'm like, oh, I wonder if I can grab that or pull it closer. I kind of do want to see what this would be like with touch, if I can, like, pick up things or whatever. I don't know, but... So, I think that Ouija board was different. So, presumably there may be some replayability if you want to see some alternate paths. I don't remember if that was in the first run or not. Yeah. Don't hit the A button, whatever you do. Don't do it. Yeah, the flashlight parts are hard for me. That really limited view on like a flat screen. It like I turn my head and the limited view follows me, so I can't really, move my head to kind of compensate to narrow in on the part that is better, that is more brightly lit. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know if I'm going to finish this run on camera or if I'm just going to say screw it and wrap it up here in a moment or two, but I'm not super impressed. I'm not going to lie. And I feel between everything being so dark, and especially when I'm looking through the flashlight here, I feel like I'm having to really strain my eyes in order to see what I'm doing. Okay, yeah, this is the same. I remember that. I'm so bummed. I was really looking forward. Like I said, I saw it on Twitter the other day, and I'm like, oh, I've been waiting to play this. Yeah, okay. Time to play. Playtime. That's what she says, yeah. It's short enough. Maybe I'll try to go through it twice and just see. I'll go down the stairs at the end instead of... Oh, we it's your demon baby again. Alright, cool. The demon. Oh, that is just that is an unsettling sound. That I'm not gonna lie, that's just kind of creepy. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the little sisters in Big Daddy. It's like that, or the little sisters in BioShock, the original BioShock, where they have that kind of weird, just this weird, like robotic, demonic. Oh, that is so weird. But it has that weird sound to that. Okay, so I think. Oh, let's see. Oh, weird. Okay, I'm trying to look out for branching paths here too, because I think there are a couple of them.
Now you see me.
Yeah, you don't.
Now you don't.
Yeah, I do. Uh-huh. Alright, we're moving along. Yeah, I'm having to kind of strain my eyes. When that flashlight is on especially, that's really tough. Okay, I remember being stuck in this room because I didn't see one of the little paths. Yeah, everything is so dark. Even when you're not using the flashlight, it's... follow the... Alright. Yep. After that first jump scare, I feel like I kind of just, the jump scares just aren't really affecting... no pun intended, being called affected. They're not affecting me, really, you know? I mean... I thought there was more tension, well, partly because you're, like, having to run from stuff, or, like, there's actual risk, but, like, even something like Dread Halls or Boogeyman, you're not moving around at all. You know, you're just stuck in one part of a room, and even though you're not moving, it was dark, but I thought the flashlight was still a little bit easier to see because it was more white. It didn't have that weird kind of halo effect in the middle like this one does. There's something about it that seemed a little bit easier to see, and to me it felt a little more immersive, you know? Yeah, it's really kind of weird, like what you find, you know, what people can find more interactive or immersive. Like, you know, you don't have to go really complicated. Even something like a stationary thing like Boogeyman could be really cool. Okay, so this one, we just go here. I think we're nearing the end again. Oh yeah, okay, so I think, yeah, the only place I can go is straight ahead. And I like... floating things, oh yes. You know, the stormy atmosphere, I like this part. But again, everything's so dark, you can't even hardly see the textures. Okay. I think we're mostly done with the flashlight. I don't remember. Okay, so I can go to the right. I think I went left last time. Let's go this way. Let's go this way instead, shall we? I want to say this is different. I went a different way before. Okay, alright. Some flying books and things. Yeah, so there's a little bit of replayability. Okay. Nope. Flashlight again. Okay, where are we going? Down the stairs. And around the corner. I don't know if some of these paths converge. Like if you take one path, it'll end up in a different place where you would have otherwise gone. I don't know, like, what, or if there's intersecting paths, or what have you. Alright, let's keep going down this really, really dark hallway. Yeah, Manor my butt. It's just like... I feel like I'm in a mine shaft. We got all these tiny little hallways. Yeah, I feel like I'm in like almost like a well-decorated, well-furnished mine shaft. Okay, I remember this. Yeah, they like to have everything floating. So, is there another... I know I took the path over at the other end of the room here. Is there another one that I didn't take? Oh, okay. Okay, that didn't happen last time. I figured there'd be a way to trigger that. Okay. Here we go. Now, okay, I think we're going to get to see, because we did take a couple different paths. I don't know if we're going to get, like, the floating pictures. Okay, we're going down. I don't know, guys. There are aspects of this that I do like. So okay, this is where I went forward. Let's go this way instead. I think... Okay, yeah, this definitely... This is kind of cool. The whole room is doing this weird... It's like the room is rotating. Oh, am I going to get smunched? Okay, this is really low. Like, the whole ceiling just dropped. Huh. Okay, that was sort of a neat trick. Okay, I wonder... So, instead of branching paths, are there certain areas where there's like a fail state, and if you go the wrong way, the journey ends? Is that what's going on here? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Because we're definitely going longer this time, I think. So, okay, good. We got rid of our stupid flashlight. I have full field of view again. Huzzah. I can't run. I'm scared to hit any buttons because I don't want to trigger that. I do not want to trigger Oh, wait a minute. I thought maybe... Okay, no, we do. Okay, I remember the elevator. Let's see what's on the other side over here. Can I do something? Okay, so there's 2 elevators. Do they go to the same place? Going down. Is one gonna kill me? Nope. Again, I was... Okay, so maybe this is about the same one. So I just saw different stuff. Ooh. Oh, come on! I wanted to go in there. Really? There was actually light. Ah! And I can't run. Really? Alright. Well, there you go. You got to see 2 variations on it. And... final verdict. I like the way they did the room here. I really appreciate the fact that it wasn't a fixed menu, at least with the controller. I like the fact that I can lean in and I can look at the menu items if I want to lean in and look. Okay, touch controls. You know, I can go over here. I can look at my graphics settings. I much appreciate that. But the experience itself, I don't know, guys. Let me see if it'll let me switch touch controls. So let me put these down. I want to see if I have full movement with touch. Hello, touch. Where are you? Okay, we got a touch controller here. Oh, we got a okay. Flashlight. Where's my other controller? I'm doing this with my headset on, so... hello, touch. There you are. Come here. Alright, so... okay, so I can fully walk around. Can I toggle my flashlight on and off? Okay, now I'm curious. This is going to be a little bit of a longer video, but I do want to find out.
Affected. Manor.
I'm going to shoot you, ghost lady. Ghost girl. I'm not going to play through this the whole time. I just want to see how different the game is with touch controllers. So I have the flashlight. God, I wonder if that'll actually make the flashlight part easier because I can steer the beam, how it'll be better with my vision. I wonder if that'll be the case. So I am using both analog sticks with the touch. I can turn with my right, move with my left. That's good. We're going to get to the first flashlight section, then we're going to call it. But I want to see genuinely how this works. And it'd be really funny if... it would be funny if the actual touch controllers made it easier for me to play as a low vision user. Yeah, bats. You didn't scare me at all that time. Alright, let's mosey on down to the... this big area here. Boom! Shatter. Still got my flashlight. It's kind of like a really tiny beam. I'm gonna blind myself. Ah! Okay. Let us just choose... okay, I gotta somehow trigger... what did I do to... okay, there we go.
I have no idea what you're saying at all.
Okay, we gotta go up the stairs. See, I wish I could toggle, and I'm even going to try to hit A or B with these things, because I have no idea how I'm going to do that stupid menu if it appears. So we'll take the left side again, cruise down the path here. Now I actually want the flashlight just so I can see if it's any easier to see. It is hella dark. It is really dark. Go down the stairs. All right. Okay. Yep, go dark. Alright, who cares? Boom. Yep, blow it up. Alrighty, where are we? Okay, so if I were... You know what? Actually, this kind of does make it easier to see, because I can... You know, if there's something I don't have to just turn, because it was locked when you're just using the Xbox controller, it's locked to your head. So when I move my head, it's always in the same part of my vision. So this, if there's something I want to focus on, I can just turn my hand a little bit. And, oh, do I want to look at something on the floor? Do I want to look up something over to my right here, my left? It works a little better. It's still not great, but it actually is a little bit easier to see. So again, I'll move over here. Yeah, I don't know. Something to think about anyway. We are going to wrap it up here. I'm definitely not going to play through this a third time. Yeah, sadly, it had a good thing going in the beginning. I liked the lobby where you could zoom into the area better, like the menus and stuff. I like that. I liked the outside area, but when you got into the manor itself, I just don't know. I wasn't impressed. It was really dark, no matter where you were. You really didn't see a lot of texture because there wasn't much. There was just darkness. The flashlight made it a bit harder to see. Like I said, especially right there. You see that kind of middle point of the middle part of the flashlight. Some places it's more noticeable than others, but like right here, it's really noticeable. Can I blind myself? Nope. I was just curious. But yeah, that has affected the manor. Hopefully, as other content comes out for it, like if they release the hospital and whatever the other experiences are, I will check them out just to see the different environments, and maybe I'll like one better than the other. I don't know, but sadly, from having looked forward to this for quite a while, I'm not that impressed. Maybe I just had it hyped up in my head just because it was like so cool when I saw the first early build with the with the Rift prototype, and maybe that was just, I had it built up in my head that it was cooler than I thought it was. And since I've played much more, I don't want to say polished, but like much more, a variety of different experiences and games that have done kind of a similar thing that I like better, that I just don't care for this near as much. But yeah, I don't know. It's not terrible, but it, having waited for it for so long, it definitely didn't, I didn't feel it too much. So I don't know, make of it what you will. You know, like I said, if this is a new experience for you, like if this is one of your first horror experiences, I could see, you know, I could see someone getting some good jump scares out of it, and especially if this type of thing freaks you out a lot more. But even in the beginning, kind of knowing that it was like a haunted house experience, I didn't think there was going to be any real threat. It was like, oh, okay, after that first jump scare or two, I was like, okay, well, this is what we're doing. Just kind of along for the ride. Anyway, we'll wrap it up here. We've gone on long enough. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter at BGFH79. And until next time, I will talk to you guys later.